Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Nobody cares. I'm gonna do play now because practice mode gets a little glitchy. All right. Oh, good. I'm gonna do it in practice mode though because I feel like, or not in practice mode, I'm gonna do it actually in a game because I feel like you can't tell a ton from practice mode because it doesn't always play like the real game. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? It doesn't matter. Let's see. Turn off Excel clock. Who cares? Simulation. I think it's on all pro, but I think that would give us a better idea. Anyway. I'm gonna test the hell out of the purple zones.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the... NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. And a fair catch signaled for.
I want the Broncos on defense because their defense is probably a good gauge of stuff's actually working. And then the Bengals are kind of cheesy on offense with Ross and AJ Green, so they'll be a good gauge of if that stuff's still working.
They're lining up here to punt on
first
down.
Don't question my strategy. I feel like this might not even be on all pro. Let's go see.
Just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with.
That was an awfully slow kick meter. Settings. Player skill. That's not it. Game options. All pro. And then I need to check for. Oh, I bet I need to check for my other controller. That might be the issue. Settings. Game options. Pro. Alright, that's why it was so slow. Alright. Okay, so we'll just call something with some perps. And what I don't want, I'm going to put some shitty D linemen in because I really don't want Von Miller screwing up my lab session here. Alright, we'll worry about D line another time. Now this is a good one. Buck Sale. Alright, let's see how that perp over there handles that.
Snap came and one. Now here's Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert.
Alright, I didn't get a chance to really set that up too good. Okay, so now let's do Buck Sale. So we have that. Purple stays deep. And let's see what happens if I put this dude in a flat, which is what can you do that? Apparently not. Alright, let's do something else then here. Why?
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Look at this noob out here. Alright.
They'll have two remaining
try this again.
as we step aside here in this first quarter. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense.
Let's try this again. Just run it stock for a second. Okay. I don't really want to throw that flat though is the problem. That's an easy read. So let's do flat here. And let's do. There we go. That should stop the Buck Sale in theory. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to take a sec. Oh. And of course I'm using the player that I wanted to see react. Alright, we'll figure it out. Alright, let's try this again. Put him in purple. Put him hard flat. User D-line. What's up, Sham? User in the D-line. I'm not really even going to throw this ball. I just want to see what happens.
It's second down. Dalton looking.
Well, that's pretty nice.
Too great, and he goes down once more.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Okay, so Flat's covered. Perp actually. Okay, oh, I can live with that because he's dropping back. Then he bails, but he's bailing to cover the guys that coming across here. So I can live with that. Let's add another wrinkle here. Let's not put anybody else in the muck. So let's do, whoops, AJ Green deep. I don't want anybody else over there. Okay, get back. Oh, noob alert.
Flag, and I think we got a jump here.
I'm about to go to practice mode. All right, Buck Sale.
Partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible.
All right, that's actually a good look there, the Mabel. Hard flat. Okay, so I want Bernard out of the muck, Green out of the muck. So there's no reason for that perp to bail. He should stick on that LaFell route.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the
All right, so let's see what happens.
Plays like
Remember, the safety this time was on the hard flat, so he's crashing down. That's good. Purple drops back deep, but he's doing that because he knows he's got the flat and mirrors the guy on the circle route. So that's what you'd want.
this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
Now let's do
Because
run some posts.
quarterback, the ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're
Let's
usually
do
looking
this,
in the other direction.
and let's just try it against cover
In this
4.
case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Okay, so that's 3 post routes, and we'll have Eifert clear them out.
So they
I'm not going to throw it, I just want to see what they do.
Dalton.
Oh, apparently oh, this is tremendous pass rush, fellas. Okay.
Again, and down he goes again. Von Miller in there to pick up his second sack.
So he had 4 deep. Okay, so looks like Eifert drawing the safety back, which you expect. That's why you send him deep. All right, that deep blue. I don't know, because I didn't throw the ball. I don't know if he would have broke down once I threw it. He's keeping the guy in front of him, which is what he's supposed to do, but there's really nobody else that should have his attention. It doesn't look too terrible, but I really want to see what's going on here. Okay. So he passed him off to the deep blue. So that's a throw I kind of want to make and see what happens on that. And then what's happening over here? And that throw would have been open, but I think the way I set that up, you should be able to hit a void and cover. What is this guy doing? Like, who is he covering? Oh, really? You're just gonna stand there and watch the world go by?
Now of the afternoon. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all.
Now I'm just going to try to complete passes against cover 4. Need. What was that double post play I just ran? This one? Sure.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Cover 4. So you have the 2 backers slash DBs and hook curl. So they should actually take away the middle. Let's do something here. Let's just run it stock first. No adjustments. Which is what I wouldn't do. But okay. That's what I was thinking. I think A was going to break open their stock. Probably would help if I thrown it to him. Alright. So this is stock cover 4, 2 hooks and a curl flat. Or yeah, quarter flat. So I'm curious what that quarter flat does with Ross. Passes him off. Okay.
Shoulder pads took him right.
I guess what concerns me, which I mean they don't have eyes in the back of their head, but you're still kind of seeing this linebacker here stop his drop back when there's no reason to. Like, there's nobody coming across. I didn't put Eifert in a drag route to suck him up. So he drops back. What does he do? He drops back. So we start at the 13-yard line. And he drops back. Well, he dropped back to the 27. So he dropped back, 14 yards or so. That's a pretty decent drop. All right, let's see what happens if put Eifert on a drag to suck him up and try to make the same throw. And then I'm also curious what happens with these guys on the left side. Put him in the mid-read thing. Okay, 1 sec.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And a look now at the Cincinnati
Nobody cares.
And you're right on the verge of being a top 10 overall offense.
Let's see what the difference was there. So Eifert crosses, and actually they didn't even. The only one that really bit on him there was the curl to flat, which he's supposed to in that situation. Okay, so now I'm going to try the mid-read thing that Danny's talking about. If I can figure it out. Alright, how the hell do you do mid-read?
That's an area that they're trying to jump up in 2017.
Vertical hook. Is it over top?
Time running out here on the play.
How do I do mid-read?
And as he sees the play clock ticking down, Marvin
Mid-read
decides to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining.
This is probably something I should know how to do, isn't it?
In this first quarter. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
These have mid-reads. Oh, there it is. Press the mid-read button. These tricky guys and their fancy technology. Alright, let's try this again. Alright. So we got 2 yellows. They're both in hook curl, but we're going to put them in Oh, wait. Where did the mid-read go? Okay, who's the middle linebacker on this play? Marshall? Let me try base aligning. There we go.
Play clock winding down. Play action here with Dalton.
I swear I'm an idiot. I user the guy I want to see happening. All right.
By Justin Simmons. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Oh, the flag. Hopefully it's on the Broncos, so I don't have to punt. It's on the Broncos. The Broncos are going to accept that penalty
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just
because,
trying to prevent another.
and I'm going to also, I got to get Vaughn out of this formation too. Sorry, Vaughn. You're just too cheesy for what I'm trying to get done here, buddy.
And they still get caught.
Middle of the field. Okay, Marshall. Baseline. Middle read. Don't user him. Okay. So now let's try stock and just see what happens. How deep he gets.
Play fake. Here's Dalton.
That was a little better.
Let's get there and take him down. Shane Ray.
Seemed like. So the last time they got like 14 yards on their drop. And this one starts at 30. I mean, he's still, well, he's about 16, 17. Let me try mid-read and pass commit.
There to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
And what happens if I do over top coverage? Is it going to change the mid-read? No. Okay, over top coverage and pass commit. So in theory here, he should carry him pretty deep. And I'm also going to put Eifert there. So the safety has to follow Eifert. So then that linebacker should definitely carry deep. Fucking usering him again.
It's Dalton. Now he's forced out right. And down he'll go at the 25. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th.
Baseline. Press. Mid-read. Over top. Don't user. Eifert deep.
A 4th down gamble with Dalton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising.
Where do we start at? 25. I mean, he gets about 20 yards deep almost there. It's pretty solid. And he's still playing underneath, but he's got help over top too. So it's not like there was a huge window there to fit that in. Oh, and that's kind of cool. This was not happening pre-patch. I can promise you that. When you send this tight end deep and then try to hit a post under it, that safety that was guarding the tight end over top, yeah, exactly. That safety broke down to help. Whereas before it would just be like the safety would just either keep following the tight end or just stop and not charge. So that's huge. And this is all pro. So that's, I mean, if If this patch did nothing else but fix safety awareness, I'll live with that, because that's not a good... This is not a throw you should make. But it's a throw that was working pre-patch non-stop. So, happy with that. Alright, let's try a couple more things. Oh, you know what they said? They said pass rush was going to be tuned. So let's just... Oh, Broncos are on.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And
oh, he did? Okay.
This will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
I'm just looking for the patch notes, and my thing is acting all wonky. Okay. Fix the issue with the Steelers' terrible towels appearing black and gray. Oh, thank God. Online head-to-head quarter lengths changed from 4 to 5 minutes. Who wanted that? Zone coverage, tuning to increase break on throw times. We already saw that. Ooh, decrease effectiveness of ball carrier special moves. That was definitely needed. Coach standing in the middle of the field. Yeah, that's probably not a good thing. Defense. Tuning to increase black sheds in run defense versus gun inside zone. Uh-oh, T-Mag. Tuning to slightly increase pass rush when the QB holds the ball for a longer time in the pocket. Fix the incorrect Chargers-Giants game. I guess the Chargers... Oh, that game... Oh, okay. So, that's true. We're actually on that, coming up on that week, too. So I wonder if that'll show up, because right now, that game's... We can check that out in a little bit. That game's supposed to be in New York, and it's showing up as in LA. Okay, who gives a shit about the play now? Let's try...
They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so...
Let's try some inside zone here.
Aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Who's my running back? Jeremy Hill. Fuck. Bengals have a trash O-line. Denver, good D-line. Let's just see what happens.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon.
I might have been able to cut that inside.
Takes us up near the 25.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade.
I can't believe people wanted commercials in this game.
Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start.
I'm just testing out inside zone for a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground.
I mean, it doesn't seem like inside zone is dead, which is good because in typical EA fashion, if they patch something, they usually just take it away altogether. The running lanes are looks like they're still there, but you're not seeing that ridiculous lack of awareness on the defensive linemen where they're just getting sucked up by the offensive linemen. So let's try this. This inside zone, actually, I don't have a ton of success with it out of this formation, so we'll see. Yeah, I don't run a ton of inside zone anyway, so I'll let whoever plays team-bag next tell me how it goes. Let's try the D-line block shed. So, Y corner. I want to see what Vaughn can do. Vaughn's in. And Ray. Alright, let's take some sacks. I hope Vaughn's rushing here. Yeah. 4-man rush, 5-man offensive line. I just need to take my controller off the ground so it doesn't sound like getting shot by a machine gun. Vaughn's got 4 sacks already. I'll be damned. I mean, he manhandled that offensive tackle, which was kind of cool. Oh, he's killing that dude. Who is that? Fisher, the bum over there. Jake Fisher. Because it's basically like Vaughn's engaging and then blowing by him. Yeah, Jake Fisher. But he's kind of a bum. He's not a lot of strength, and I think he may be okay pass block though. No, I was wrong. He's pretty bummy. So this should be happening if you leave Von Miller one-on-one. Vaughn's got the auto win too. I think he's got to be at least 90 finesse move. I don't know about power move, but I got no issue with that. Let's see. Okay, I mean, so he gets engaged there, which is going to happen. If you watch the Bengals play the Broncos on Sunday, Vaughn's not going to get 27 sacks. Alright, I got about 5 minutes left before I gotta go do something else. Anybody that's in chat want to see anything else here?
Well, he doubled in 2016 from 15. He went from 4 sacks to 8, so he's on the right trajectory. Punting now is Huber.
Why the fuck did I just punt?
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos,
I know what I want to see.
First down and 10. Now the Broncos offense,
I want to see
back onto the field.
Steelers terrible towels. I'll let you do that on your own time, Daniel. I'm going to test out some man coverage shading.
First down, and they're in punt formation.
The fans that paid to come to this game are really confused right now.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard.
All right, so let's just do. I don't want. Okay, Vaughn's out of the game. I don't want him wrecking my game plan here. Let's try.
They were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina.
Okay, I'm gonna do outside shading.
That lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen.
And I'm gonna try to hit LaFell on an out route.
Agreed.
I don't know who he's going against, but he can't have a better route run than that cornerback. Outside shade.
First and 10 for Dalton.
Oh,
Toward the sideline and look at that catch. Dragging the toes.
that was on Talib too.
Well done.
Let's try that again.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
What is this? I have outside shade on. Yet, look where Talib is lining up. What happens if I move him to inside? Then they all move inside. Move outside. Okay, now he shifted. Interesting.
On first and 10, here's Andy Dalton.
That was better. So you have to go.
The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Okay. You do outside shade. What's Talib doing here? Talib's inside. Then you go inside. They all move inside. And then you go outside. And it looks like Talib finally lines up. So you have to go outside, inside, outside to get him to actually line up kind of outside. I guess that's good to know. He's still giving him an outside release though.
And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line.
Like, I thought if you did outside shade, your cornerback would try to funnel him inside. Otherwise, what's the point of doing the shade?
But then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
Okay, let's try outside. Looks like he's shoulder with him. Okay. Alright, well, outside, inside, outside.
A first down throw coming for Dalton.
Alright.
Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I missed a field goal here on purpose. Because now I want to try. Okay, outside shade him only. Yeah, I can try that too. You know the thing about that, what's funny about that, Danny, is like back in Madden 17, that was one of my favorite things to do, was basically like individually assign all my cornerbacks, but I feel like I'm getting so much pre-snap lag in this game that I can only do one or two adjustments before my controller starts just saying screw it. So hopefully some of that lag goes away soon. The other thing I want to test, I'm going to do the individual outside shade too, but I want to test like the slants and the post routes and how they do with inside shade. Okay. Vaughn might be in the game, but it's not a big deal.
The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just
okay, so we want to get Talib.
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect
Well,
me. Just go ahead and be loose with the
shade
football
right.
again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to
Okay.
be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any
Well,
offense
it looked
at
like it got him right over his shoulder.
how they attack him here. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Okay, so I'm gonna let him get set first. LaFell, shade right. Okay, and then LaFell's gonna run smarted out route. I don't really want Ross to be anywhere near this, or Eifert.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton.
Well, that's what I get for leaving the first string in. You probably get an idea though. It's hard to tell because depending on when the ball got thrown, Talib may get up on the play. I'm gonna run some posts against inside shade. That's a good one. Where's my cheese? This one? Yeah. Not really cheese. If you look at my passing numbers, I don't have a lot of cheese. Alright, so I'm going to do inside. So right now they're both inside. We'll see what happens. Well, that was fun. I need to just turn play clock off.
And that'll set them back 5.
Inside. Against the posts. And I'm going to also put green on a slant. So we have a bunch of inside breaking routes here. I'm probably not going to throw this ball, because I just want to see how coverage responds. So I'm going to turn the pass rush off. I just want to see how the coverage responds here. Well, I don't want them. Just go and spy.
Second down, Dalton.
Okay. Whatever.
He rifles one incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different.
What I'm really wanting to see, though, see, these dudes still get the inside release, and it's like, what's the point? Because if you shade inside but they get an inside release, they're still going to be trailing. And yeah, I mean, he's staying hip to hip with them pretty well, but you need the safety there to help. I guess I'm going to try throwing that ball and seeing if the safeties help. But yeah, I tend to agree, Danny. I think man's going to be like it was last year. Run it at your own risk. Oh, you know what I didn't see? I didn't see what how Green did on his play. Oh, yeah. Roasted. Okay. Turn off the pass rush. Shade inside. Oops. Getting my controllers confused. Did I just show blitz instead of shade inside? Okay, that's better. And I'm going to try throwing it to Ross.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Dalton. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
So, it still feels like Madden to me. It's not like it's going to be everything shut down. Alright guys, I'm going to head out. If you just hopped in and wondering what we found so far, it seems like the deep blue safeties noticeably make a break on a ball better, and it's not something that looks like it's roided. It just looks like they're actually part of the game now. You're not playing 9 on 11. Underneath linebacker coverages maybe look a little bit better. We didn't try that out too much. Inside zone, you know, I ran a few of those. It seems like it's been toned a little bit, but not necessarily, you know, completely nerfed. Inside shading on man and outside shading seems like it is still pretty hit or miss. So I'd say definitely the biggest thing I saw in this 10 minutes of labbing around, though, was the deep safeties do a pretty good job. And I will say that the purples seem like they finally have some awareness about them again. The way they were passing off some of the routes and moving to different receivers. You just weren't seeing that at all pre-patch. So, all right, guys. Have a good day.